Keeping track of all our work. Yeah?
Are we almost done with the new blog article and designs?
I'm actually working on that right now. I'll send you an update.
Awesome, thanks.
No problem. As I was saying, keeping track of all our work and making sure everything runs smoothly isn't always the easiest thing, especially in a large team. Enter Kanban. Kanban is a visual method for managing and improving workflows. Let's say we're on a marketing team that's having some trouble staying on top of all of our work. In this video, we'll see how we can use Kanban and Miro to track our work and stay aligned. Along the way, we'll explore elements of Kanban, how to use Kanban in Miro, and some best practices in Kanban. Let's start by adding the Kanban framework template to our team board. This board is already our home base. Adding Kanban to it will give us a bird's eye view of everything that's happening and help us stay on top of it. This is one of the really awesome parts of using Miro. From the kickoff presentation to the research, all the way to Kanban, Miro helps us consolidate everything that we do on this one infinite board. Let's see. The template we added already has most of the key elements of a Kanban board. Let's break them down. We have the cards, which will tell our teammates and stakeholders what we're working on at a glance, the columns that will represent each stage that make up our workflow, the swim lanes, which will allow us to further categorize our workflows, the commitment point, which is the start of our process, and the delivery point, the end of the process where we'll complete and deliver our work to our customers and stakeholders. This is already a great start. We could use this template as it is, or we can customize it to fit our work. For example, let's change the column names to reflect our processes. Then we'll add two new columns, one for research and planning, and another for review. And let's delete this second swim lane. We won't need it. Now let's move on to the most important question. How does Kanban actually help us track what we're doing? And the answer is through cards. We should create one card on the board for every item that we are or will be working on. Let's click the expand icon to open up this card. Here, we can write a description for the item, link useful artifacts, and add other relevant information. We'll want to add as many details as possible, so that all anyone has to do is open up the card to find out everything they need to know about an item. Oh, and that reminds me, Madison had a question about the article. Let me share this card with her. What's also cool is that Miro integrates with this growing list of task trackers, which means if we already use another tool, we won't have to recreate everything from scratch. Simply connect the tool with Miro. To know more about how to integrate any of these task trackers with Miro, check out Miro's Help Center documentation. All right, back to our Kanban board. As we pick up cards to work on, we'll move them through the columns. Before we pick up new work, we want to complete what is already in progress to avoid a pileup in the middle. The goal is to keep the cards flowing steadily from left to right. Think of it as passing a baton. Once Steve is done researching and writing his article, he'll pass it on to Annika to review, who will move it to the finish line once she's done. But what if it doesn't always move so steadily? Well, because the process is made visual, we can spot problems more quickly. For example, looks like Annika has way too many reviews to do. Let's take a few of them off her plate so we can finish them faster. One last thing. For Kanban to work well, it's important that we continue to gather feedback. We can host regular retrospectives in Miro to reflect on our process and identify what could be better.